Las Vegas Detroit Sports Radio. My name is Mr. Ripple.
Seventh letter, welcome, you
Welcome.
hot, smothered, garlic buttered bitch.
You hot peas and butter, garlic butter, with the extra sauce and drippings. But so what's some great games they had last week, man? How you feel about let's start with that. How you feel about the games?
That Jaguars Chargers game, that was the bootiest comeback ever. That was the most predictable comeback I've ever seen in my life. Like, I knew they was gonna come back. I knew it. I don't know what in my heart told me, but I knew from gate, like, they coming back. It was all short fields. And everybody loves Justin Herbert, yeah. They love him. It could be coaching, but the fact that he's like 6'5", 6'6", and throws sidearm is he gets too many passes knocked down. I'm like, somebody gonna pick something off. He gonna have a 3 and out. They gonna score quick. They got a real coach now, so this is easily about to get Kane back on. And I knew it. I sat there and watched. I said,
right. I think it was the coaching though. I'm saying the coaching because run the ball, bro. Run it. What are you doing?
For real.
Run the ball. They didn't run the ball 6 times in the second half. Insane. You got to run the clock out. And
they ran the ball 6 times?
6 times in the second half.
Oh, they tripping.
Like and so okay, boom, that's the coaching, right? But then you get to Herbert. Even if you're throwing the ball, you gotta make these first get these first downs. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like you said, it was very predictable. It was a boring. You've seen it.
Well, I know it.
Yeah.
I know it. As for the Giants and Vikings, I knew they was gonna beat the Vikings. The Vikings can't stop nobody. All that coming back shit ain't gonna work in the playoffs, especially not with my man, not with homeboy Martindale from the Ravens. He gonna send all types of heat.
Yo.
I already know they gonna bracket Justin Jefferson. They took him out the game, and I gotta hear these Hawkinson lovers. I'm like, man, the only time he catch the ball is when he wide open. So
nah, man, he was balling out, bro.
He was wide open. Every pass.
But that's, you know what I'm saying? But,
because it wasn't a white guard them.
It was maybe 1 or 2 plays. And I won't say every pass he was wide open, but listen, man, you got to stop hating on Hawkinson. You don't like people if you don't like them, you ain't never going to like them. You don't get over it. In your system, it didn't work out. In somebody else's system, with the quarterback.
If you look at his stats, look at his stats. His stats are completely identical to Eric Ebron's. Same guy. Soft as cotton. Just fast. Just got a little bit more speed than I would even say Eric Ebron had a little more speed and was a little bit softer. But the thing about Hawkinson is that he was supposed to be a blocker. He's not a blocker. He can't block. Actually, I would even say that the Vikings running game got worse when he got there because he can't block. He's finesseful. Even when he threw the ball, I'm like, I don't know what he threw it to Hawkinson for. Hawkinson wasn't breaking no tackles. You ever saw him break a tackle before?
I seen him.
I haven't.
I seen him.
He wasn't balling out, man. I knew that. Every Lions fans know what I'm talking about. I think that they like him. I ain't gonna front. I hate even to go here, but I really think that they blow him up like that because he's white, yo. I swear. I swear.
He's not.
Because he's the same guy. They hated Eric Ebron. And maybe because Eric Ebron talked a little more and his father used to be on Twitter and all that. But he's the same guy. Same guy. As far as San Fran, well, they cheated for the Seahawks last week, so they was able to go play against San Francisco this week. And I'm not gonna say that we would have beat San Fran, but it wouldn't have been like that. It just wouldn't have been like that. I'm sorry. I think they would have beat us. We wouldn't have been able to tackle nobody.
But I think the Seahawks game was pretty interesting. I think it started to turn when Geno Smith fumbled, bro. I think that was it.
Geno.
But that ain't a Geno move, man. If you can see the play, it was the offensive line that just didn't hold up, and they allowed my man to, hey, listen, the offensive line didn't hold up. Through the
your number one phrase.
I'm not going to put Geno up. Geno is in the playoffs, bro. He made it to the playoffs. Derek Carr.
Your number one phrase. Your number one phrase. He get that ball out. He had that ball too long. You know this heat is coming. You know the heat is coming. know that he coming.
But I'm gonna give him respect because he's a backup. I mean, let's be honest. He's a backup, and he made it to the playoffs. So I mean, yeah,
Yo,
he
wouldn't
lost.
you? Wouldn't you would lock it in DK Metcalf? I
Not a
think you would too.
backup. I wouldn't expect the backup to make it to the
I
playoffs. I
think you
wouldn't
would get to
expect
the
someone,
playoffs.
a second stringer who really didn't show anything when he was in the Jets and the rest of when he came in. But for him to step up completely, separate himself for those passes from his history, and to really take the Seahawks. The main reason why the Seahawks got rid of Russell Wilson, not to say Russell Wilson is horrible, but they got rid of Russell Wilson because they liked what they seen in Geno Smith, and then he stepped up to the plate. He answered the call. Was they asking somebody to win the Super Bowl? I don't think they knew he could have won the Super Bowl, but he got them to the playoffs. So I mean, he lost the game unfortunately, but it was a good game. Obviously, San Francisco did their thing. Brock Purdy is out there. He's out there.
Brock
Big
Purdy,
fan of that dude.
San Francisco's offense is get the ball to one of them playmakers in space and let them do them. It's a very, very simple offense, yo. It's not very. It's hard to figure out because it's hard to tackle them, motherfucker. But if you get to a team that can tackle, that's why I'm like this Cowboy game. They go, oh my god, these Cowboys are gonna lose. They're gonna lose it this week because
They're
the
gonna lose it.
Cowboys,
Yeah.
the Cowboys got a pretty good defense and they tackle. And the fact that they tackle, it's going to be problems. It's going to be a closer game than we probably think. We probably think that the 49ers are going to kill them and Purdy is this and that, but watch.
So what do you think is gonna happen? So give me a
I
prediction of
think,
that.
I think, yo, and I hate to say this because my soul won't allow me to give the Cowboys any respect, but I do think they fuck around and win because of Purdy and they're a better tackling team than the Seahawks. I'm telling you, and that's just my opinion. And
Okay.
I just know like styles make fights, and
Right.
I don't even think that the Cowboys are going to do much offensively, but I do think that it's going to be a closer game than we think.
Right. Right.
You know
Right. I think the
Done,
49ers are going to take this one.
done.
Surprisingly, I think the Cowboys. I'm only saying this because they just lost against Washington, bro. Come on, cut it out. So you're gonna have a bounce back game. Cool. Is it to say that he has a Tom Brady effect? So boom, all right, now we're in the playoffs. Now we're gonna turn this thing around. No, I don't think he has that because they ain't been in the playoffs in the last 30 years. So
Good boy.
it's just a bounce back game in a team that sort of when you look at Tom Brady, he was getting the ball out, but the route running was not where he needed to be, or either he wasn't throwing the ball where the route runner was at. So it was just a misconfusion. So you have a comeback game on a team that's not really primed for the playoffs, really. So I think next week, 49ers is going to put a burger on them, put a real good whooping on their behinds.
You think? I don't
I
know.
really
I don't
believe.
know.
Yeah, listen, man. I know what you're saying, though. Yeah, that's the offense in San Francisco
I, th- I
49ers. That's
think
the
I
ball
think the
control they got.
49ers will be able to run the ball better.
Yes, yes, and that's going to be the deciding factor. That the running the ball and then getting that ball down the field. He's very accurate. You got to look at his draft, his combine moments when he was doing very accurate on that drills, combine drills. Brock Purdy, and it's showing, it's transitioning, it's showing in the game. You know what I mean? So uh, running game as you mentioned, and then having someone who can actually dissect this thing and really see what's going on, and then being able to get out of the pocket. Really
Yeah,
versatile, man.
but the Cowboys got to pass.
It's gonna be something, bro. It's gonna be a good game. But I'm picking the 49ers over this.
It'll probably be the best game this weekend. I think. I think it'll be the best game this weekend. Now,
Mm-hmm.
for those that was a lot of bullshit games. That game last night, the Cowboys and the Bucks. The Bucks suck, yo.
Yeah, it was rough, yo.
Yeah, but it was, yo. It was hard to watch, yo. And you know what? I got a theory, man. You see how what God does for Tom Brady, yo? He missed 4 extra points. And in my
Yo,
brain, I'm like, he gonna turn it on and they gonna win 25-24. Watch this. Watch this shit. But it never happened.
yo. It's as if he paused everyone else's emotions just for a moment, just to give Tom Brady a chance. Bro, I believe in you. And four. How do you miss four field? That's insane.
Extra points.
That's insane, bro. Four kicks. That's insane. That's
It
unheard of.
ain't, it ain't really no reason to go into this. I'll be very, 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 very. I don't know. I think Tom Brady might be finally washed. Finally,
No, he's
I
not.
think.
He's coming. He's coming to the Raiders.
I don't
You'll
know,
see.
man. I don't know. It might be over, yo. It don't look. And the crazy thing is today on my Facebook from 2 years ago, I was like, I think Tom Brady washed. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
so like,
Everybody. You ain't the only
yeah,
one.
like
For the
I
last
said it
five
a few
years.
times. You know what I mean? But
For
it's
the
looking
last
like
5 years, he's been
he
washed,
just
bro.
was looking crazy yesterday, like making
Yeah.
like crazy mistakes. I'm throwing behind people. Yo, he was getting his receivers killed. Like the Cowboys was like hitting the shit out the Bucks yesterday. Them slot receivers, Godwin and Gage, they
Yeah,
was
Gage.
getting
Yeah.
lit,
Gage, he was
lit.
out of the game. Luckily, based off the reports, he's good. His extremities, he's able to move them. But
Yeah, he said
yeah,
he had
he's getting
concussion
hurt.
and some neck action, threw
Yeah,
some
he's
neck
getting hurt.
bone in there.
But you can see where he's throwing the ball. But then the guy cut that way. There was a few plays that made it real obvious that they just wasn't on the same page. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
He just wasn't on the same page. But fast forward, 46. It's gonna be 46 next year. Unfortunately, I think he's coming to the bit would probably be his best option. But I would only agree to that because we can bring somebody, and then Stenham can sort of be behind him again, and then so if he does, he does it. I just can't see nobody else coming. I can't see Garoppolo coming, and I don't want Aaron Rodgers coming over there.
nah, I just don't think y'all can probably. I don't think y'all could really afford Aaron Rodgers, y'all.
Yeah,
60 million a
yeah,
year,
yeah,
50 million. Like you'll never like. I know they're trying to build through these young guys,
right.
but I'm like, who else you gonna pay? You need way more help. You know what I'm saying? You can't pay nobody to come there. You ain't got no money.
Well, that's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough. Hey, so tell me about how you feel about this Giants and the Eagles.
Giants and the Eagles. I don't know, man. It's something about when New York get into the playoffs, man. I'm a little like I know we think like it might be but I think the last time the Giants lost, no. The last time they lost was to the Packers, but they lost to the Eagles before that, and before that they went to the Super Bowl every other time they went to the playoffs. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I can't really count them out because they got a running game. I mean, Barkley looks like he's running the best he's ever ran, and Daniel Jones is poised. So that's all you really need is someone who's poised and a good running game. Now on the flip side, you know, is the Eagles. They're the most solid team I think when everyone's
Yeah, and they
healthy.
got yep. Sue
Mm-hmm.
and Linval Joseph in the middle now, so you can't really run on them like before.
Right, so that's gonna be a good game, but I'm picking Philly. I'm picking Philly on that one. I'll be surprised if the Giants pull it. They can pull it because, like I said, they got the running game, and Daniel Jones seems to be in the pocket, seems to be getting it done. So it's going to be a good game, but I'm gonna pick the Eagles on that one. Obviously, Jacksonville, Kansas City. You mentioned that. I think Jacksonville can upset Kansas City Chiefs. They won't. I don't think they will. I said it's just a boring. They just play boring. And you ain't gonna be able to do that. That second half comeback on this guy. If you can stop him, you got it. But if you can't stop Mahomes, score.
It's gonna be I don't know. Like I said, it's the tutor. You know what I mean? The tutor against the student. You know what I mean? And I think
Yeah,
he used to be the offensive coordinator for them, so he
right.
knows the offense. He know how they probably gonna attack. And I don't think that they're talented enough to beat the Chiefs, but I do think somebody gonna get that game plan that he uses against the Chiefs. And if it's they can't beat the Bengals.
Uh,
And if the Bills got the toolery on defense to beat them. Even though they lost the pass rusher, I do think that the Bills. I don't know something about Josh Allen. He plays down to his competition, but he play up. He's amazing in big games.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I don't know.
So you think so? As far as that, you thinking the Bills gonna take that?
Oh yeah. I think the Bills. I think the Bills. I think the Bills is like they plan for something. They man had a heart attack. Like it's
I
kind of
mean,
destiny. It
it's
feel
two
like
games
destiny.
behind. I
It
don't
feel
think
like
so, bro.
destiny.
I don't think so. I mean, I think the Bengals just lost a defensive lineman. Uh, I think he did, or
They lost 3
I
offensive
think
linemen.
three of them, yeah, offensive linemen rather. So that probably be the reason why the Bills win that. But if they can hold, which it's just not gonna happen, bro. You think about it, man. This guy is the most sacked quarterback, bro, in playoff history. Like,
Somebody gonna pull that leg the wrong way.
so I don't know, but I am going if they can hold that line up, I am going for the Bengals to win this one. Dang, I don't even know. That's gonna be a good one. I'm in the air with that one. So I'm definitely in the air with that one. But some moves made by you guys thus far. Did you guys get rid of your defensive coordinator, offensive
Hell
coordinator?
no.
No.
Hell no. Oh, Ben Johnson said he coming back.
Oh, he coming back.
He
Okay.
coming back. He
Yeah,
coming
about
back.
to. Yeah, we gonna need y'all gonna need him.
Coming back. He coming
Definitely
back.
gonna need him. Definitely get
So
him.
we gonna get it. We gonna get a real offensive guard. We gonna. I swear, I hope we draft Bijan Robinson, man. You've been looking at him like I told you to.
Bijan Robinson. Hold, let me
Yeah,
pull up my
from
stats.
Texas.
Let me pull up my let me see who was
Bijan
going to.
Robinson. Yeah, he
Let's see
said the
who was
highest graded running back to come out since Saquon Barkley.
Oh no, I didn't get to the running backs.
Yeah, yeah, and I love Swift, man, but he's just not available enough for me.
Man,
Just not
I just did
available
the.
enough.
I was working on the quarterbacks and the cornerbacks. I've had my list for the my cornerbacks and corner and quarter. But yeah, so I was looking at the cornerbacks, trying to put my list together with them. I got through the middle linebackers, right linebackers, and the left linebackers in my spreadsheet. And we got the seventh pick. I sixth pick. Did we got the sixth pick? I think we got the sixth pick.
Nah, we got the 6th pick.
Okay, so we got the seventh pick. Uh, you know, we still got a long way to go. We do need to get a mock draft. Matter of fact, we'll do that. We'll start going forward. We'll get some mock drafts with you guys. We'll try to do it on a weekly basis, every 2 weeks. Weekly basis is getting boring, so we definitely gonna do it every 2 weeks. But the next time we're gonna do that mock draft.
Yo, if you look at my mock draft from last year, yo, everybody that I fucking picked balled the fuck out this year.
Uh,
Yo, I remember I picked, with my mock draft, I picked Watson. I picked, what's the 6'5"
tight
cornerback from
end,
Seattle?
quarterback. Oh, I don't know.
Woolen. Woolen.
Moolah.
He had like 6 interceptions this year as a rookie. Like, yo, like I nailed it, bro. I nailed it.
I was as a no-brainer.
Oh
There's
yeah,
a
yeah,
few
of course.
others that balled out, but then you have the Skylar Thomas who's just playing, whatever, and then a few backup quarterbacks actually I had on my mock draft. Was in games and they proved to be decent, but they're third stringers, so what more can they do? But if they ever get the opportunity next year, definitely I'm sure they're gonna step it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, so whatever, man, good mock draft. But so how do you feel about that six picks you guys got? Who do you think you guys going for?
Oh,
Did
I
you
think we
research on that?
probably go. I think what I do think we're gonna do.
Right,
God, I hope we do. I think we should get cornerbacks. Cornerbacks. We just need some talent in the secondary, man. Like some height, some
right.
speed. We need some speed in at the cornerback positions. Like we got like Jerry Jacobs is an undrafted player we picked last year from Arkansas, and he played well, yo.
Right.
But he's so small. Every time the ball goes in the air, just terrified that it's a pass interference. Like because
Yeah.
he's just not
What's his height?
he's like 5'8", 5'9", something like that, 5'10".
Five eight,
Small,
nigga, small.
small, but real like he play hard, he play his ass off.
Right.
I can't deny that. I can't take that from him. But he just not. Then we got Amani Warrior, 24. Like he has 6 interceptions the year before last, and I just thought he played better, but he's not gonna make the team. Then we got that bum ass Will Harris, his bum ass.
Damn,
You know what I'm
bro, you
saying?
really don't like Will Harris,
I
man.
really don't like Will Harris. I really don't
Jesus
like Will Harris.
Christ.
He's a bum.
Damn, we rock with
He's
the
a
same
bum,
last name,
yo. He's
though.
a bum. But that's what I'm saying.
He gotta be
I'm
something.
not. I'm not. I'm not. It's not that I don't like certain people. I don't like. You know how. You know how like. You know how like. You know how like Aaron Rodgers is good, but in the big games he has kind of
Yeah.
shrinks. Like I'm not with like people that are good and they just good regular season players or they like stat people. But then you got people like let's say like even Matt Stafford, for example, who just ain't scared. Like he not scary. He rises, he's a gamer, he done had comebacks before. He ain't scary. And he'll do it against the best they have to offer. Like Tom Brady was coming back, they was rolling back, and Matthew Stafford went down the field, down there to Cooper Cup. That's the shit he do. He rises to the McKay. I don't care about stats, yo, because I lived my life. Barry Sanders was on my team. Calvin Johnson was on my team. Like I want to win a Super Bowl, yo. I've never been, yo. To be honest, yo, if I win a Super Bowl, if I get to the Super Bowl, yo, I might never watch football again, yo. Because I might have like I would probably equate that happiness. The thought of that happiness is like it's like watching my children being born. You know, like I don't think I can be any happier in life.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
I think in my era, I mean, we won, but in my era, and when I actually knew I was a Raiders fan, like, and I was really focused on it. Back in the kid, back in the day, I was just doing so much to be in front of the TV. I knew I had a team, but to be in front of the TV as a kid, no, no. But like right now, if I won the Super Bowl, man, it's not a lot you can tell me, bro.
Yeah, I've been asked. I've been
It's
asked
not a
since I
lot
was
you can
11.
tell me.
Bro, I've been asked since I was 11 years old. 11. I remember
Mm.
I remember Brett Favre finding Sterling Sharp down the right side all by his motherfucking self in a playoff game, yo. I remember that, yo. I was like 13 and I wanted to fucking die.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I
yeah,
was sick, sick,
yeah, yeah,
sick.
yeah. You know,
And
I think.
that's when Brett Favre basically arrived. Like he arrived and he killed us in that division for fucking 10, 12 years. Then he came back on the Vikings and killed us for two more. Like,
Right. So you
like
probably
I
understand my disdainment for goddamn Brett Favre with the Tuck rule. I mean,
Tom
Tom
Brady.
Brady. Yeah.
Yeah,
Having
they
him
gonna
come to us.
constantly.
I mean, shit with that goddamn Tuck rule. I mean, that was like the height of my season. That was that was it right there.
Yeah, they
Fucking
cheated for that motherfucker. That shit springboarded his career.
nigga
he
took off,
stood
started
he
winning Super
stood
Bowls,
on
man.
y'all's shoulders and springboarded
You
his
know,
career from nothing. And the thing they used to cheat that killed me about Tom Brady getting to the Super Bowl with them corny ass receivers is that they would let them motherfuckers run rub routes all day.
like all fucking day, yo.
All day.
And
No
that's what he was
interference,
trying to.
no
That's what it
offensive
looks like
interference.
he wanted to do.
Yeah,
With
all
these
day.
guys, yo, man, there's a lot of dudes out there, man. I mean, to say I want another wide receiver, we got goddamn Adams, we got
Alvin, you
Cook,
need another one though. You definitely
real
need
for
another
real.
one.
I'm gonna tell you though, this dude who's a monster, goddamn Marvin Harrison Jr.
I don't, is he coming out or no?
Yes,
He coming out?
I believe so. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, is he coming out?
Let me see. I put a note on there. I put his.
I didn't see that he declared. So that's news to
I
me.
believe he. Yeah, CJ Stroud declared absolutely.
I think we'll be able to trade out that spot. If we get to trade out that spot and we get another top 100 player, I fucks with that because I think there's a lot of we got. I know Brad Holmes doesn't want to draft like linebackers high, but I do think if we don't get one high in the draft or sign Levante David from the Bucks, because Levante David is a free agent this year. So if we get Levante David, then we can, you know what I'm saying. But if we go defensive tackle, if we sign Payne from the Redskins, and then we got to draft a linebacker. We need linebackers though. That's without a doubt. A real cover linebacker.
Right.
I need one. But cornerback, a pass rushing defensive tackle to go next to Elaine McNeil to help him out so they won't double him and take him out. Maybe I don't even think we need like another pass rush on that side because I think we're good there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think we're good. If we get interior rush from those two and then Hutch, and then we put Houston in on third down, keep him kind of where he at. Don't put him in first down unless he develops a little more. He is what he is. He a pure pass rusher. That's it. That's it. So we get him right. I think we'll be all right, yo. We'll be all right. That defense will be all right.
Yeah, a lot of other people are talking about linebackers probably our neediest position. I feel like we need a defensive tackle to allow the same situations, or not smart, to allow Max to be one on one. You know, get somebody who's dominant in the middle to have to double. So Max and then Coops need to be in the game. Farrell, if we're gonna keep him, who knows what we're doing with him? But he showed out though when he put him in. One or two snaps, every snap was successful. So I think he's really stepping it up, man. If we can get some defensive rush, interior rush, and then I will go with cornerback or, like I said, wide receiver. So those are the three positions I go for. Linebackers is really needed. We do need linebackers. But I feel like you can free agency, as you mentioned.
Your boy Hankins had a sack last night.
Yeah, I was, Big Hank was in the mids.
Yeah.
You know, every time I see somebody and I watch him football, I always say it's like he stands out because every time I tell Sweetie, McDaniels got rid of him last year. McDaniels got rid of him last year. And I find myself saying that every week, every game. McDaniels got rid of him last year.
Yeah, so I say it all the time. I say he used to play for us.
This nigga just getting rid of people.
He used to play for us. He used to play for us. He used to play for us.
It was people that should have been signed, and he just decided not to sign them because there was, what you call those guys, which is the sucker free shit. It's the most sucker shit in the game. But
I look at Marlowe, Dean Marlowe played for us last year, had an interception on Sunday. My boy Marvin Jones had a touchdown on Saturday. My boy, what's the name? He got my man. I forget his name. He used to be a kick returner for us. Number 39 played for the Jags. That little nigga. He used to play for us. We drafted him.
He was balling, yo.
Yeah, he good. I don't know why I think we let him go because Khalif Raymond played good for us, yo. I liked him. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Khalif Raymond, he ain't all that, but he had his best game against the Rams last year when they won the Super Bowl. He had his best game this year against the Packers when we needed him. Like, he not scary. Right. That's what I'm talking about. Them the type of players I like. I like people that's not scary. Don't give me no scary behind what. Yo, people be talking about my boy Golf. Golf got that little retarded Eli in him. Where
people, you.
I like
Golf.
Golf. I like Golf.
At the beginning of the season, man, podcast.
You know why? Because I was feeding into that. I was feeding into what everybody else was saying. But when I saw him play this year, I'm like, he not scared. And then when he played bad, I knew why. Like, Amon-Ra was hurt. We had Tom Kennedy at wide receiver, yo. Like Tom Kennedy, Khalif Raymond. Everybody got hurt. Okay. So it's like, I don't, I ain't.
Yeah, so, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with the transactions within this week. I think a lot of things are going on and around the league. Coaches have just been hired. How you feel about that, your man coming out of retirement, being interviewed for the Texans of all places?
Who?
Sean Payton.
I don't know, yo. Unless they let him draft a quarterback. If he draft a quarterback, he gonna make that quarter. He gonna get that boy right.
But the Texans, though, I wouldn't have did that, man. White or black, bro. I would not be down there, bro. I mean, somebody got to be down there coaching, right? But I'm not messing with that, man. I'm not messing with that organization, man. They just doing brothers. Number one, they doing brothers dirty. They got a lot going on in that organization. They got a lot going on in that organization to want to be a part of it. 400,000 pounds a year.
Yeah, right there.